Hello again. So we're gonna live out racing history in cartoon form. This is a Choro-Q branded toy, and it's of the Nissan R390 GT1, and it seems to be brand new. Okay, nope. I guess I gotta get the other side off as well. It's just loose on this base, and that little blister pack, I guess, is what's keeping it rattling around. I'm gonna read some stats on the car behind here. So this is from the 1998 Sports Prototypes competition. Let's see, it's supposed to be a V8 powered 3.4 liter, making around 650 horsepower. Okay, running on 18-inch wheels. Alright, and it placed third overall at the 2008 Le Mans. Okay, so yeah, it's okay. They got the main elements down, it looks like. Here's the side view. Get an idea about the foreshortening. That's around this. Maybe the photo's a little taller. Okay, here's a rear view. Okay. Not bad. I mean, for converting into a cartoon, it's not so bad. So, let's see what's going on. So first the wire, though, not the wire wheels, the BBS Le Mans type wheels here, they're okay. I mean, if I just put some black paint in there, they would look pretty much like the side photograph, I think. But I'm going to do some 3D wheels, partially because I don't like this gap. You know, race cars don't have such a big gap. I think ChoroQ does it, so... Well, I don't know why. They could have easily tightened that a little bit more, and it would still run perfectly fine. Oh well. Anyway, so all the printing looks like Tampo prints, so that's very nice. There's this little vent, I guess. It caves in a little there. Let's see, the front grille. Yeah, no black paint in here, but at least they're deep. And then there's this smoked... I don't know if that's smoked plastic. I have a feeling this is all this smoked plastic here, and then they painted everything. But we're going to take it apart and really find out. Rib detail here. Silver headlights, some NACA ducts, little blobby mirrors casted in, fuel fillers I'm guessing here, rear canopy. The wing itself is pretty good actually. You know, the plastic isn't very wide, it's thinner than a Hot Wheels. The tail lamps are painted red, and then some recesses for additional lights and vents and stuff. The Nissan printing up here looks pretty good. Yeah. Alright, so this is from 2004. Okay. Screwed together base and the tab here. So you can see the overspray. So let's open this guy up and really see what's happening here. Gotta get this tab. There we go. Yeah, so it's all this one piece of smoked plastic. Well, actually, the wing is melted in from the top, and then they painted it. I mean, it's just amazing that they could paint it where the windows look like they're separate pieces, right? It almost looks like there's a gap there. It's very impressive what Tomitech does with these things. So very cool. Alright, well, I'm going to take this motor off here. I'm going to pop in a blank motor. Well, actually, you can take these engines apart. You can just pull them apart, or I use like a phone pry tool and I pry it apart, and then I take out the drive axle in case for some reason I want to bring this back to normal again. But for now, I just have it without the drive axle, and I'll pop this back in. That way I don't need to use as much putty when I'm putting on the wheels. Okay, let's try to find the thread and screw that back in. So, I have these 3D printed ones. They're supposed to be the same BBS. And you can kind of see there's a cross-drilled rotor and a red caliper right there. I'm going to put them by the door, inboard. I need the front tires from this guy. I've run out of extra front tires, so I'll just slide this over, the 3D printed one. find that some of my ChoroQs, the tires have gotten hard and they've shrank a little bit, but it's pretty rare, maybe like 5%. The rest of them still seem to be quite pliable. I mean, this tire is like 15, 16 years old, but it's still pliable. It feels like it's pretty new. Okay, so now got some Potafix Pro putty. Let's find that brake caliper. It's right there, so I'll put this in here. More Potafix putty. Brake caliper is there. Alright, and then the rear I have set up. Okay, so you can see, you know, the putty, it's not pretty to look at, but from the top it looks pretty good. And yeah, now it's pretty much, the tires are sunken in, which is actually more similar to that side view if you want to back up and look at that side view photograph again. So it's time to look at a couple of the ChoroQs, and actually I have the Kyosho 1/64 scale version of this car, so let me get the spinning thing going. There's the Kyosho version. It's a different livery though. I'm gonna guess this might be the prototype phase. You know, it doesn't have the sponsorship on it. Get a little spacing there. So yeah, the Kyosho is a great model. It even has like a 3-dimensional wiper blade on that thing, and then these tiny stalks of mirrors and stuff. So Kyosho did a great job with that one. But I think even, you know, this ChoroQ is pretty great too. It's just, the paint job on this thing is really miraculous. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a fading checkerboard paint job. And they did it all on one piece of plastic. You know, the Kyosho has separate plastic for the windows. I mean, it is a die-cast model, so like I said, they have to do that. Okay. Well, let's pull out a couple other Le Mans racers here. I have a ChoroQ Mazda RX-7 252i, and that was something that tried to compete at Le Mans, but it didn't qualify. Okay, but one thing that did win Le Mans was this RX-7's, no, it's a Mazda 787B. I'm sure you're familiar with that livery. That's a great one. I did 3D wheels on those other two as well. Okay, so it seems like ChoroQ likes race cars and is willing to, you know, make them in cartoon form, which is great. So let's let this guy spin on its own. Cat hair, always cat hair, sorry. There's that side view again. You can see the tires are almost touching the fenders. Okay, back to the model. Okay, well, I'm hoping that ChoroQ will release some more race cars. I don't know, all the ChoroQ Zeros just seem to be normal street cars to my knowledge, but I might be mistaken. They've made like 80 of them, so yeah, hopefully they'll take on some Le Mans racing prototypes again and do some of the more modern ones. That would be cool. Or even go back in history. I would buy old classic race cars as well. Alright, well, thanks for checking this out, and I'll see you in the next one.